It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A warning's been issued for residents who live near the Williamtown RAF base after chemicals were found in some water and fish in the area. Residents have been told not to drink bore water and avoid eating fish caught in the area and eggs from backyard chickens. Fishing and the oyster harvest have been suspended for at least a month in Fullerton Cove. It comes after water sample tests revealed the potentially dangerous chemicals used in firefighting foam at the base several years ago, which take a long time to break down. A man's been charged after he allegedly exposed himself to a teenage girl at Lorne. The 15-year-old girl was with two friends at a park near the Belmore Bridge on Wednesday afternoon when the incident occurred. Sergeant Dave Rose says the girl reported the incident to Moylan Police Station.
Following information supplied, police from the Central Hunter Local Area Command arrested a man in the same park on Thursday morning. That 34-year-old man was taken to Moylan Police Station. There he was charged with commit act of indecency with person under 16 and willful and obscene exposure in a public place. He has been refused bail. It's expected he will appear in Moylan Local Court today.
The suspicious disappearance of Gateshead man Christopher Daunt remains a mystery, with a search of bushland at Killingworth yesterday failing to turn up any evidence. Officers searched from the air and ground for several hours after receiving a tip-off, but came up empty-handed. The 27-year-old vanished in March. There are fears he may have met with foul play. The latest crime figures show in most of the 17 major categories Newcastle's rates have remained steady or fallen. In the last 12 months to June, Newcastle's murder and assault rates have not risen. However, there's been a 14% increase in fraud offences. Newcastle Command Acting Superintendent Michael Gorman says he's pleased with the results.
After reading the Boxar report and looking at the statewide trends where most crime categories are down, very happy with the results, that it is showing an ongoing trend of a reduction in crime, both statewide but also in the Newcastle local area as well.
Unions are again pleading for the federal government to send work the way of Newcastle shipbuilder Forjax, otherwise it's feared more jobs will go. The company announced at least another 70 positions are going from its Tomago site, the third round of job cuts this year. The Australian Manufacturing Workers Union says the region's manufacturing sector will continue to suffer until the government takes action. Boat ramps around Lake Macquarie will be receiving upgrades as part of a new initiative to improve lake access. $2 million has been allocated to fix up boating infrastructure, with upgrades planned for Balmoral Reserve, the Esplanade boat ramp at Swansea and Lions Park at Toronto. Recreation and Land Planning Coordinator Greg Weir says these upgrades will help Lake Macquarie's boating community.
The Aquatic Services Committee at Lake Macquarie identified all of these projects as being a high priority to improve boating access to the lake and boating safety. And certainly they're very important in Council's risk management as well as the provision of good quality recreation.
Sport for our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club Fishing Expo, September 13.
The Newcastle Football Committee have made their final recommendations for the Knights' head coaching position. Former Dragons mentor Nathan Brown looks likely to take up the job if given approval by the board. Knights Chief Executive Matt Gidley says a decision is expected to be handed down in the next few days.
Our board of directors will now get an opportunity to talk to Nathan personally. Due to their availability, that may happen over the weekend, it may happen early next week, but I think at some stage next week we'll hopefully be in a position to confirm that announcement.
The Newcastle Jets are set to announce 6 initial signings for the club's W League season today. Tara Andrews, Riley Dobson and Georgia Yeomandale are expected to be among the names chosen. All three are key players for the Jets, with Andrews and Dobson the leading goal scorers last season. And in local soccer, the Edgeworth Eagles are set to face off against Hamilton Olympic Warriors this Sunday in the Northern New South Wales Premier League Grand Final. That's sport. I'm Georgia Moylan.
2 NURFM News Time 26 to 7.